Good evening. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. My name is Nada St. Germain, and I have the pleasure of sharing a little bit more about our amazing company, who we are, what we do, and what drew me to the company. Because when I was first introduced over 35 years ago, I said no, no, thank you. And it was my neighbor and dear friend. She was a flight attendant and she knew I was really struggling with fatigue at my job. I was working as a police officer at the time and just really struggling with shift work and hormonal issues, joint pain, digestive trouble. But she also knew that my mom was really struggling with her health as well. And my mom was trying so many different natural things and nothing worked. And that's why when she asked me if I wanted to try these supplements from this company, I said no, because mom was already taking supplements and they weren't helping her in any way. So I really didn't have a lot of faith in the area of supplementation. But all she said to me was, Nada, this company is different. Maybe we should look into it a little bit more and maybe give it a try. And that's when I decided to have somebody come to my home, explain the products, give me a bit of an overview on just the Neolife difference. And my mom was there, and my aunt and my sisters, and some really good friends. And everyone said, Nada, we got to try this. I was so excited that I said yes, because in a very short time, the energy came back. My mom, the difference in her, she had aches and pains her whole body. She later was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and she was starting to get amazing results just by reducing inflammation in her body. And I just got excited and started sharing. And I even had some guys at work asking me what I was doing different. And that's when I knew, okay, there's got to be something different about this company. So what I'm hoping to help you understand is a little bit about why the Neolife difference and just some of the challenges that we're having all over the world, especially when it comes to our food and some of the health challenges. And, when you look at our diet, some of the effects of our standard North American diet, it's pretty sad. A lot of fast food, a lot of packaged foods, processed food, and there's a lot of hidden things that are hidden in some of our packaged foods that people aren't even aware of. And when you look at obesity, over 70% of adults are overweight, and diabetes, nearly 50% are diabetic or pre-diabetic. And did you know that it takes a leg every 30 seconds? Or takes a life every 8 seconds. So it's kind of scary what's out there. And these are also conditions that are preventable through dietary changes. Even mental illness. I mean, when you look at over 47 million North Americans, that's 1 in 5 people are formally diagnosed every year. And 1 in 9 people age 65 or older has Alzheimer's. And so this is something that nutrition plays such a big role in helping to support the brain. And even the Center for Disease Control, they report that 3 to 4 deaths are caused by chronic lifestyle-related diseases. And so lifestyle-related diseases, that means, again, if you make some changes to your lifestyle, you can really make some changes to your health. And even the U.S. Surgeon General made a powerful statement: you are what you eat. And the reality is that 75% of all chronic diseases are preventable. But I eat right. I mean, that was something that I said over 35 years ago when I first looked at Neolife. And I'm finding that more and more people are understanding that they're not getting everything from their food. But there was a study that was recently done with over 21,000 people. Not even one got the 10 specific essential nutrients that researchers were looking for in their regular diet. So that's why there definitely is a need for supplementation. 2 independent studies show incredible nutrient depletion in our food in about 50 years. For example, when you look at spinach, iron's dropped 21%, vitamin A 38%, and vitamin C by 60%. So even if you're eating that beautiful green bowl of spinach, all the nutrients aren't there that were there over 50 years ago. Now look at your fruits and vegetables. Look at oranges. You'd have to eat 8 oranges today to get the specific nutrients in one orange over 50 years ago because of soil depletion. Crops grown decades ago were much richer in vitamins and minerals than the varieties that most of us get today. And apples, look how many apples you'd have to eat to get iron as opposed to 1950. But that's kind of scary. Now, again, when it comes to supplements, and this is why I was really wanting to dive deeper to find out, because with my mom not getting any results, I didn't know what was out there. And there were so many articles that were showing that, sometimes some of these products, they're just whatever's on the label is not in the product. And there was hidden dangers lurk in over-the-counter supplements. This is a study that was done between 2007 and 2016. Over 776 products were marketed as dietary supplements, again, contain hidden active ingredients that are unsafe or unstudied. And there was a consumer's report. The FDA, they found hidden drugs in nearly 50 dietary supplements sold on Amazon and eBay. And there was a joint supplement, again, that declared undeclared drug. So no wonder people were starting to feel better, right? They found this anti-inflammatory drug that can cause heart attack, stroke, bleeding, and serious side effects. So again, this is something that was recalled back in 2022. Then there was aloe. Oh my gosh, I've talked to a few people that were buying this aloe product, and there was no evidence of aloe vera found in this product. So again, people have this blind trust when they're buying things off the shelf. And even elderberry, there was a consumer lab, and 68% of the pills and powder tested no authentic elderberry in their product. And herbs, there was a herbal product where they didn't have the nutrients in it, like the ginkgo or St. John's wort or saw palmetto, but it did have powdered rice and beans, peas, carrots, fillers like powdered legumes and grass. So again, herbs that people are spending quite a few dollars on some of these products. And then there's fish oil. Did you know the number one counterfeit nutritional supplement is fish oil, omega-3? People are creating fake fish oils. So that's something, again, that we have to be really aware of. And, when you look at Neolife and who we are a worldwide nutrition company operating in over 50 countries. We're in business since 1958, trusted by millions of satisfied customers and business partners. And the goal is together to end the trend of chronic disease, so poor health, and also financial struggles, because so many people are struggling financially today, especially with what's going on with our economy. But I'd love for you to meet Jerry. Jerry Brasfield is our founder. And, he has an incredible story. As a young boy, he almost died. He had severe asthma and respiratory troubles. And he said there was many nights where his mom didn't know if he was going to make it through the night. And she started to do some research on natural ways, and she discovered cod liver oil. And when she gave this to him, he felt better. And, that's when he knew, as he was growing up into a young man, he realized that we all have the power to take control of our health. And he had this vision to offer the best nutrition supplements in the world and give everyone the power to live healthier and happier lives, and give everyone the opportunity to earn unlimited income and long-term stability. So Neolife is a name that you can trust. Spotless track record. We're actually 66 years old. And we own our own manufacturing facilities, a pharmaceutical license for manufacturing, and formulated by world-renowned scientific research team that are based in nature and backed by science. And this is our scientific advisory board. They have a history of scientific excellence. And when you look at what they all specialize in, they truly are remarkable. And we get to meet 5 of them in a few weeks at our summit in Vegas. So when our scientists work with the company, they develop the product, they do the research. There's a lot of companies out there that have a scientific advisory board, but they just endorse. Okay, so our scientists come out into the field. We hang out with our scientists, and this is me and Mary Ellen with Dr. Arthur First, who was head of our scientific advisory board for over 25 years, and he founded the Stanford Cancer Chemotherapy Laboratory. He shifted his focus to prevention shortly after he was the co-founder of oral chemotherapy, because he knew that there was a better way. And his goal was to help people understand that ending the trend of chronic disease is so important, especially when you look at your food and our diet and good quality supplements. Incredible science and notable studies. We have been published in several peer-reviewed medical journals. Again, third-party credibility, which is really important as well. And all of our products are made from whole food, organic, GMO-free ingredients. We stay within the human food chain. There's an allowance of 0, so we're actually better than organic. Superior products that are based in nature and backed by science. And, they have been created by doctors and scientists based on whole food cytonutrition, non-GMO and full traceability, clinically proven, and human clinical studies. Now, we do have a pharmaceutical license for manufacturing, And that's not mandatory in Canada or in North America. But we choose, or Neolife chooses to do this, and we've never had a recall in 66 years. So as you can see, we do have nutritional supplements. We also have an incredible skincare that's vegan, and all the ingredients are hand harvested in Brittany, France, in the ocean. And your face feels like a baby skin after you put it on. And even the next morning when you wake up, you don't want to wash your face. It feels so wonderful. And we're also one of the first companies to go green in 1958. And that's when green wasn't cool, guys. I remember when I got started, I didn't even understand what green meant. And now I absolutely love our cleaning products because they're concentrated and they work and they save you money. So tonight, though, we're focusing on our foundational nutrition. What's going to give you energy, fill the gaps that are missing in your diet. And if you're struggling with your weight, we have an incredible weight loss system that works. And then there's our incredible energy drink that we just launched last year that is making such an impact in so many people. But let's talk about our multivitamin pack called Pro Vitality. This really helps to fill the nutritional gaps that are missing in our diet. So first of all, a solution to the whole grain gap. This Tran grain concentrate is what started this company back in 1958. It's the grain oil, the essential fatty acids from whole grains that helps to promote cellular energy and efficiency, and it contains less gluten than a bowl of gluten-free cereal. So when you're looking at grains, our grains are no longer whole. They are actually destroyed. They used to grow the wheat, grind the wheat, make the flour, and make the bread. And we call this the great grain robbery because back then our breads only had a day shelf life. Now, how long do our breads last? Weeks. They remove all the critical oils because of mass production, longer shelf life. They mill out all the fiber, all the bran layer, all the precious oils and germ, and you're left with this kind of flour, white flour, gluten, protein product that it's harder for people to digest. And this is why our breads last weeks, our pasta lasts years, and our forever, and our cereal lasts years. So it really is a struggle. And why does this matter? Well, good nutrition begins at the cellular level. Every single cell in your body is surrounded by that lipid layer. So when you look at the cell on the left, without these grain oils, the nutrients can't get in and waste can't get out. There's no grain oils in our diet, guys. It's gone. And that's why our cells look like this. So when you add these grain oils back into your diet, your cells start to get permeable and soft. Nutrients can get in and toxins can leave the cell. This is where energy starts. It begins at the cellular level. When I started taking Tran grain concentrate 35 years ago, the difference in my energy, even how I dealt with stress at my job, because I wasn't getting the proper rest and the regular sleep pattern, I could not believe the difference in how I felt mentally and emotionally. Even Texas A&M University, they proved that it works. They did a study and they proved that by taking Tran, your cells will absorb nutrients in your diet by 50% more. So if you have a great diet, this will just make your cells work better to absorb those nutrients. Now let's talk about fruits and vegetables. Oh my gosh, I don't know about you, but eating 9 to 13 servings every single day, it's hard. So carotenoids is the other little capsule that's in that little packet. Carotenoids are what makes your fruits and vegetables the dark colors. When you look at the peaches, the tomatoes, the carrots, the peppers, and the spinach, and the apricots, they contain those dark antioxidants called carotenoids. One of these that's in this pack is equivalent to consuming 80 pounds of raw fruits and vegetables in that box. That's the power antioxidants. And the USDA researchers, they proved that it works. They proved that this product will boost your immune system 37% in just 20 days. That's pretty powerful. And this is what really helped me with my immune system, with my allergies. It really was a game changer. Now let's talk fish oil. Omega-3 fish oil. Oh my gosh, this I have to say is because of something that happened to my son about 4 years ago. This is definitely hands down one of my favorite products because it saved his life. He had a brain injury, and the doctor, the brain surgeon at the hospital, had him on omega-3 when he was first admitted. I could not go see him because of COVID. And when I asked him to put Jack on this product, he approved it. I sent him the ingredient list, and the recovery was exceptional. And the reason is because it has all 8 omega-3s. tested for 200 contaminants, allowance of 0, and it was proven and published in clinical trials and studies to reduce inflammation 68% in just 8 weeks. This is why my mom started feeling better from all the aches and pains in her body. My joint pain was gone. I could not believe the difference. And an amazing story from my aunt, who was a migraine sufferer. She hasn't had a migraine in over 30 years. So this was definitely a product that's completely helped her tremendously just by reducing inflammation in the body. So our fish oil, hands down, it works. And even the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, when they were looking at fish oils, they featured the Neolife salmon oil as being safe for pregnant moms, because there are a lot of fish oils out there that aren't safe. And it says right on the label, don't take if you're pregnant. And then there's a multivitamin. So in this amazing convenient pack, you're getting your grain oil, you're getting your fish oil, you're getting your fruits and veggies, and a multi, all in this one convenient pack. And I just love the convenience of it. And then we have children options as well. Liquid vitamin for babies that contain those grain oils and those carotenoids, and then the Vita Squares and the VitaGarb, which is chewable. So when they start to, have teeth, then they can start chewing nicely. We have children that are chewing the salmon oil. And then when they add the protein drink, hands down, this really completes an amazing program for kids, especially for strengthening their immune system. So Powerhouse supplements, Pro Vitality in this amazing convenient pack. Again, it's around $3 a day with shipping and handling, and it just helps to fill all the nutritional gaps that are missing in your diet. And then when you add this amazing meal replacement shake, we call this a breakfast solution. Delicious. It comes in 3 great flavors: creamy berry, chocolate, and vanilla. The vanilla tastes like vanilla ice cream. The chocolate tastes like chocolate milk. And the creamy berry is hands down my favorite, especially with frozen cherries or frozen strawberries. Absolutely delicious. I have not gone a day in 35 years without a Neolife shake other than when we do a detox. So it definitely has been a start of my morning. It's biologically complete, all 22 amino acids. It's so important to understand that amino acids isn't just for muscle building. Yes, it helps to maintain muscle mass, because as we get older, we do lose lean muscle mass. It helps with enzymes. It helps with antibodies. So for your immune system, hormonal balance, and collagen. There's a big fad out there where people are saying, oh, I take collagen supplements. Well, if you have a complete protein in your diet every day, you don't need to take a collagen supplement. Your body will make collagen naturally, and you will notice a difference in your skin, your hair, your nails. All important. It definitely, hands down, helps to slow aging. What's inside? It's, again, a complete protein. Include your branched chain amino acids, easy to digest, complete meal replacement. It has a glycemic control response, so regulating blood sugar. So fabulous for diabetics. And also it tastes great. Nothing artificial. No artificial sweeteners, colors, dyes, nothing like that. Gluten-free. Again, no saturated fats. So this is hands down one of the best protein supplements I have found out there. I've not found a complete protein that tastes good as well. So again, clinically proven for weight loss, to reduce body fat, lowers the BMI, good for your heart as well, which is so, so important. So we have so many incredible stories when it comes to weight loss and just shrinking in general. And there are a lot of systems out there, and most of them work. But the challenge is keeping the weight off. This is Gabriella. Gabriella lost 30 pounds just using the breakfast solution. So that's 1 protein shake a day, but following our mini meal plan. But you know what's really cool about Gabby? She's kept the weight off, right? That's the thing. When you pick a program or a system, you want to make sure it's a system that's sustainable and something that you can carry for the rest of your life to maintain that body fat. And when you look at Jen Winter, lost 60 pounds, right, in 6 months using the breakfast pack. And then we have Steve, lost 25 pounds. Greg lost 50 pounds. So when you're looking at our breakfast solution or our Shape Up pack, which is our weight loss solution, we have 2 different ways that you can use this program. 1 shake a day, or if you want something a little more aggressive and you have maybe 50, 60 or more pounds to lose, doing a Shape Up pack is when you're doing 2 protein shakes a day. And some people feel that works better for them. So it's completely up to you. We will help you and work with you, and you decide if you do want to venture in this amazing journey. Now let's talk a little bit about energy drinks. I did not realize how popular energy drinks were until Neolife launched our Elevate last July. I was very, I guess, ignorant to energy drinks. I never tried an energy drink, but there's a lot of dangers. I did not know that. There has been a drastic rise in the incidence of emergency room visits, a tenfold increase in hospital-related emergency room visits due to energy drink consumption. Energy drinks and energy shots can be very dangerous to your health, and that was from an emergency room physician. So it's kind of scary. Kids don't know. I have met a few families where they've lost their kids to heart attacks. This is something that's serious, especially if they're doing anywhere from 3 to 4 energy drinks a day that are not safe. Some of the symptoms are like the rapid heartbeat and arrhythmia, muscle tremors, seizures, nervousness, irritability, insomnia, weight gain, tooth decay, headaches. So Elevate, hands down, increases physical energy, increases alertness and focus, supports a positive mood, supports rapid hydration, tastes absolutely fantastic. It has the magnesium electrolytes, vitamin C, and the taurine, again, naturally sourced caffeine, the neurotropics for your brain. And it's just such a safe product for people to consume without having any of those scary side effects. So some of you are probably wondering, well, how do I get a hold of these amazing products? Well, Neolife has a membership program and it's free. As soon as you join, you automatically get a 10% discount. And you can even get a 20% savings, double your savings by just going on a monthly order. So for example, that box of Elevate, the energy drink, is a month's supply. The breakfast solution is a month's supply. The weight loss solution is a month's supply. So if you have it coming on a monthly order, you get 20% off. So you double your savings. You also get all your shipping back for being a loyal customer after 6 months. My customers love getting their shipping back because they can use that shipping money on other products to try. There's also another kind of avenue, and that's if you're curious about the income opportunity. I'm not going to go into all the details tonight, but when I looked at this, I was not interested in building a business. I really wanted to get healthy. I wanted my family to get healthy. And when I saw that benefits in a very short time, I got really excited about sharing. And where can you start a business in Canada for as little as $98 or $75 in the US? And you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And the support is absolutely incredible. When you're looking at becoming an entrepreneur and being your own boss, the income is residual. And there's so many amazing benefits, especially with being your own boss with no risk. And the travel incentives are amazing as well. So I just wanted to share that with you. But it really is about you. I mean, if you're just looking at this for wellness, for energy, for hormonal balance, maybe to shed a few pounds, reducing inflammation in your body, give the products a try. If you're curious about a little bit of cash, maybe $200 to $500 a month, that's something we can help you do in a very, very short time. Or if you're like me, someone that is just not in a very good place where I did not want to be a police officer for the rest of my life. I wanted time freedom, flexibility to start a family, and I didn't know how, or I didn't have any other education or schooling. But when I saw this opportunity, I was so excited to dive into the business, and I was able to leave my police career as well and start my family, because the most dangerous risk of all is the risk of spending your life not doing what you want on the bet that you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. For me, it was time freedom. When I was able to stay home with my boys, start a family, for me, it was the time freedom of being involved in their life, the sporting events, football, basketball, being at the court. I was even asked to manage a football team one season because they didn't have any volunteers. And I was able to do that because my business is flexible. I can work from my car. So that was something that I was so grateful for, because you can never take that time away. My boys are now 24 and 26 and see the benefits of this amazing business. And now they have a little side gig on their own as well, that they're really enjoying a little bit of cash coming in part-time, especially since we launched Elevate. So really the solutions that we provide: increased immunity, more energy, healthy weight loss, cleaners that are non-toxic for your family or your pets, age-defying skin, and again, better sleep. And if you're curious about the living better, again, the time freedom, the debt freedom, financial freedom, and just being with incredible people and having a like-minded community. That is what really kind of kept me in the business, especially after meeting the people that were involved and meeting Jerry, our founder, and his daughter now who's taking over the company. It definitely, hands down, is one of the reasons why I stayed with the company is because the culture and the people that are running it. So if you're looking at a health solution, whether it be a vitality pack, whether it be a breakfast solution or our weight loss solution, or adding that energy drink, this is kind of like our core nutrition that really will help you fill the gap and give you the energy that you need, just to focus every day, day in and day out, and especially for hydration. So again, if you just want to try the products, give them a try. Become a member. Again, there's no obligation, no fees, and no penalties. If you're curious about the income opportunity, just reach out to the person invited you, and we'll give you a little bit of an explanation on how that works. And if you just want to learn more, that's okay too. Every Thursday, we do a special talk. And this Thursday, it's on brain health. And we're going to be talking about how you can protect your brain and slow aging as well. And if you really want to know more, we're all going to Vegas in July. To the Westin Lakes Las Vegas Resort and Spa. And this is where we're going to have 5 of our scientists are going to be there to give us an overview of the science and some of the products that we have. So if you want to learn more, this is an amazing place. Just look at it. Wouldn't you just like to hang out in that water, especially when it's 110 degrees? I think we're going to have a blast. And if you're curious about the company, who we are and what we do, we have a lot of people that are coming just to find out more about the company, to see if it's a fit for them. You're more than welcome to join us and have fun with us as well. So again, I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. I will stop the recording and open it up to any questions that you may have. So thank you so much for joining us tonight.